One of the stories in It's a God Thing is especially personal. It's the story of when my wife was in England with our son Blair. He wanted to read on his own, so Brenda found a bench way off in the corner of a park and just kind of laid on it, was laying there in this idyllic England day, and then all of a sudden, words in her mind, Brenda, sit up and look. And she does that, and here's a guy about 60, 75 feet away from her, walking directly at her, and he's got a rope in his hands, a couple feet long, with loops around each end, and he's walking directly at her. And the next words in her mind was, what could he possibly want with that rope? And she could only think of one thing as she looked around her and saw nobody and just this hedge behind her. Then the voice in her head said, get up and walk away. And she describes that as she got up, walked away, and remembers looking back at this intense look on this guy's face and surprise. He thought he had a victim laying there on the bench. When Brenda got home, she got a call from a really dear friend of ours, Sherry Rose Shepherd. And Sherry Rose Shepherd said, Brenda, what happened to you on this day and at this time? Now, Brenda knew exactly what she was talking about. But she said, Sherry Rose, why are you asking? And Sherry Rose said, because God woke me up and told me to pray for you because you were about ready to be murdered. You're a husband, and your wife is halfway around the world, and you're helpless when you hear about something like that. And then she comes home and tells you, and you're glad God brought her home, and you're glad God saved her. But then when that phone call came in, you start realizing, my goodness, God knew what was going on. He wakes somebody up in the middle of the night to pray for my wife. Didn't wake me up, he woke a friend up. And it just makes you understand how much the Father loves us when He just goes out of His way to work on behalf of His children. That's a God thing.